Quad Meet 2022. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, U.S. President Joe Biden, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, and Australia's new Prime Minister Anthony Albanese attended the second direct meeting of the Quad leader in Tokyo. U.S. President Joe Biden said today that Quad means business, not fad. The four leaders of the group claim to be here to get things done for the community and are proud of what they are building together. President Biden, who spoke in a second face-to-face meeting with Quad leaders, accused Russia of invading Ukraine and said it was trying to extinguish the culture. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, U.S. President Joe Biden, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, and Australia's new Prime Minister Anthony Albanese attended the second Indo-Pacific Leaders Direct meeting in Tokyo to exchange views on trends in the Indo-Pacific region and global issues of mutual interest. Joe Biden welcomed Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the summit and said, "I'm glad to see you again. We share the same goal of ensuring a free and open Indo-Pacific that brings greater prosperity and greater opportunities for all children. I look forward to continuing to work with you to strengthen economic cooperation to achieve inclusive growth and sharing of prosperity," President Biden said in his opening remarks. "We have shown that Quads mean business, not just fads. We are here to get things done for the region. And I'm proud of what we're building together, and I'm prosperous in our important partnership. And I'm looking forward to the years to come," said President Biden. He said Russian President Vladimir Putin is only trying to extinguish the culture. "This is more than a European problem. This is a global issue." On the global food security issue following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, one of the major wheat exporters, the U.S. president said Russia could exacerbate the global food crisis by blocking Ukraine's grain exports. "As long as Russia continues its war against Ukraine, the United States will work with its partners," Biden vowed. Addressed at the Quad summit, the newly elected Australian Prime Minister, Albanese, said his government was committed to working with the Quad nations. "My government prioritizes building a stronger Indo-Pacific region," said Albanese, who swore on Monday as Australia's 31st Prime Minister. Prior to the summit here, Prime Minister Kishida, who welcomed all the Quad leaders, said Russia's invasion of Ukraine would challenge the principles set forth in the UN Charter. The summit is held in the shadow of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. It also happens when relations between China and Quad members are tense. Beijing is increasingly challenging democratic values and relying on compulsory trade practices. India, the United States and several other world powers have discussed the need to secure a free, open and prosperous Indo-Pacific against the backdrop of the rise of China's military tactics in the region. China claims almost all of the South China Sea in dispute, while Taiwan, the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia and Vietnam all claim some of it. Beijing built artificial islands and military facilities in the South China Sea. On the eve of the summit, Biden was on Monday, Clean Energy, Supply Chain Resilience, launched the ambitious Indo-Pacific Prosperity Economic Framework, IPF, an initiative aimed at deeper cooperation between like-minded countries in areas such as digital trade. The IPF deployment is expected to signal that the United States is focused on pushing for strong economic policies in the region to counter China's aggressive strategy for regional trade. Last March, President Biden hosted the first-ever virtual summit of Quad leaders, and in September a face-to-face summit was held in Washington. Quad leaders also held a virtual meeting in March. In November 2017, India, Japan, the United States and Australia expanded China's military presence in strategic regions. It embodies a long-standing concern to establish a Quad to develop a new strategy to keep important Indo-Pacific sea routes unaffected.